This conference will now be recorded.
So today's class will be on Dockerfiles. Okay, today we are going to learn how to write Dockerfiles and what are the instructions in Dockerfiles. So and also we'll see what is Docker Hub and so Docker important. Not commands actually. The questions. Okay, these questions will be covered as a part of Dockerfile. Okay. Now, so what is Dockerfile actually? Dockerfile is nothing but it's a simple text file which contains instructions to create image. Okay, Dockerfile is nothing but it's a simple text file to which contains instructions to create Docker images. Okay, to create Docker images. So this Docker file will contain multiple instructions. Okay, multiple instructions to create Docker images. Out of this Docker image, we'll create container. So here, pattern will be like this: Docker file, and then we will build it. Once you build this Docker file, you will get Docker image. Okay, Docker image, and out of it, we have to create Docker containers. Okay, so generally the Docker image which is provided by Docker Hub is what is it? Official image. So we have to create. We have, in our real-time environment, we can create our custom images as well. So the custom image is nothing but we have to write Dockerfile. In this Dockerfile itself, we can write our application. What is it? Instructions. The instructions to deploy our application. Okay. So when you run that image, it will create containers. First, we need to write Dockerfile and then build image. Okay, and then after building the image, you have to create containers. This is the procedure. Okay, this is the procedure. So in this Dockerfile, we have set up instructions. Okay, in this Dockerfile, we need to follow set up instructions. First thing is you need to create Dockerfile with this name only. Okay, D should be capital and DOCKER file. The name should be like this only. Okay, so let's say for example, you can create like this VA Dockerfile, and inside this you'll be having instructions like from. Okay, first instruction is from. So I told you already, as we discussed earlier, Docker will not use any regular operating system. Okay, Docker will not use, container will not use any regular operating system. Okay, what it will do, it will take the lightweight image from either from the Docker hub. Okay, and based on that, this Docker container, it will take the lightweight image from the Docker hub, and based on that, it will deploy the application. Okay, based on that, you can deploy the application container. So from is nothing but we need that base image, right? So we need to pull that base image, from Docker hub. Okay, You can pull the base image from Docker Hub. So this base image, let's say for example, if you want to use this as, it will be like this. If you want to use Ubuntu as your base image, it will be like Ubuntu, and you can give the tags like latest if you want to use latest image, or else you can give CentOS latest, or you can use Amazon Linux latest. It's not necessarily the latest. Okay, you can use any version. So if you want to use Ubuntu 22.04 version, you can use it. Okay, so if you want to use CentOS 8, you can use CentOS column 8. So like that, you can pull the image which is required for your application. So to pull that image, from is the instruction. The next instruction is run. Okay, run is to execute Linux command during image creation. Okay, during image creation, meaning is, say for example, if we want to deploy our application, first we need to build the image. Okay, to build the image we need certain Linux commands. Okay, so to execute those commands we use run. Okay, remember this is very important, during image creation. Okay, during image creation, meaning when you build the image, this run instruction will execute. Okay, and next thing is cmd. Okay, cmd, it is to execute Linux commands during container creation. This to execute Linux commands during container creation. This is what do you say? This run is to execute commands during image creation, and cmd is to execute commands during container creation. And we have one more instruction called entry point instruction. Entry point instruction. So this is similar to cmd. Okay, this is also to execute container instructions. What is a container creation? Execute Linux commands during container creation. But the difference is it cannot be overridden. Okay, so I will tell you this difference practically. Okay, it cannot be overridden. So when we discuss about the differences, I'll tell you this practically. But remember this: the CMD and entry point both are to execute Linux instructions during container creation. Okay, and next thing is work dir. Okay, work dir. So work dir, it is to set the default working directory for your application. Okay, default working directory for your application or image. Okay, that you are writing. So we need a directory, right, for executing these instructions and all. So that is nothing but the current default working directory. Okay, now we have copy instruction. Okay, to copy files from local machine, local machine in the sense the machine where you install Docker. Okay, to container. Okay, to container. So add is also to copy the local machine from containers. Okay, add is also same instruction. Okay, but it can download packages from internet, like Tomcat URLs. Okay, like Tomcat URLs and other whatever the URL you want to download. Okay, you can download using add instruction. Okay, so the next thing is expose. Okay, expose. It is to export the port. Expose the port to container. It is it is to expose the port to container. And the next thing is env. Some people they'll use environment variables. Okay, it is to set environment variables. So these are the basic instructions, and not basic actually. These are the major what is it? Mandatory instructions which are being used in Docker. Okay. First thing is from. From it is to pull the base image. Okay. Simply remember that it is to pull base image. Base image could be any ways like um, Ubuntu latest or Ubuntu version of CentOS or Amazon Linux. Depending on your application requirement, you have to use that image. Run is to execute Linux command during image creation. Okay, remember this. Run is to execute Linux command during image creation. Okay, cmd it is used to execute Linux commands during container creation. Okay, container creation. Entry point is also same. cmd and entry point. These instructions are used to execute Linux commands during container creation. Work directory. It is to set the default working directory. Okay, it is to set the default working directory. And the next thing is copy. Copy or add both are used to copy files from your local machine, meaning Docker host to container. Okay, Docker host to container. But the difference is using add you can download the packages from the internet. Okay, you can download the packages from internet. The next thing is expose. Our container should have port, right? So to expose, to give the port, we use expose. So env is to set environment variables. Okay, if you want to set any environment variables, use env. So you not necessarily use all these instructions, but mandatory instructions are you need to use from, run, cmd, and work dir, copy or add anything. Okay, cmd or entry point anything. Okay, and expose. If you want to set environment variables, env also. So it depends. Okay, it depends when you write your Docker files. Okay, so next the first thing is it should be vi capital D Dockerfile. Okay, and then after writing Dockerfile, we need to build the image using Docker build. We have to give the tag. So and the image name, the tag it would be either version 1.0 or or v1. You can give it like that as v1. Okay, and dot. So this is important question. Like when you give this dot, they'll ask you like when you are creating the when you are building the Docker image, you'll mention dot and what is the dot mean. So the dot is nothing but in Linux dot will look for current path, right? So like this, if you have Docker file in the current path, in the current directory, it will pull this and it will build the image. Okay, this is how you'll build the Docker image, and you know how to run the Docker container, Docker run and the container run, or Docker run -d -p port, port 1 and port 2, then image name. Like that we can create our own containers. Now let's see. Let's write some basic Docker file and we'll see. Okay. So if you say this, I have created one directory. Okay, I have created one directory for my Docker file. Sorry, cd. I have created one directory for my Docker files. I don't have anything in this. Okay, let's check Docker images also. Sorry, I need to give some space. See, I don't have any images. Okay, so I don't have any containers as well. I don't have any containers as well. Let's try to write simple Dockerfile. Okay, vi capital D CKER Dockerfile. Dockerfile. It should be like this: vi Dockerfile. And the first, some people what they will do is they want to define their each and every instruction. Okay, for that I told you, right? They put a hash and then give the information like like pulling the image from Docker Hub. Like this, they will give the instruction. What is it? They'll give the instruction. What is it? They will give their comment actually. It's not instruction. Under that, they'll write like this. Okay. Under that, they'll write like this. But for time being, we don't have much time to type all this. So I'm just giving instructions only. And it should remember these instructions should always be in capital. Okay. They should be always in capital. We have to use like this. From you have to mention your operating system. If you don't, okay, if you want to pull the Ubuntu image, okay, Ubuntu image, and if you don't give anything, by default it will pull the latest one, okay. And I forgot to tell you one more instruction is maintainer, okay, maintainer. Actually, what is this maintainer? This who is writing this Docker file, author of this Docker file, or else you can give your name or company name. Okay. Yes. Okay. Name of developer or company, no, organization. Okay, like this you can give anything. I'm giving Salikiran. Let's see what happens. And the next thing is I'm giving one instruction to execute my Linux command. App-get. Generally, when we use Ubuntu, we use app-get-y, right? Like this, run. This is the Linux command. Okay. And next, I am giving cmd. Okay, I'm giving cmd. I'm giving cmd in brackets. Okay, you can give like this also, or else you can just give echo hello world. Okay, echo hello world, like this also. Okay, now now we need to mention like this. Okay, so this echo should read hello -world. Let's save this and we'll see what happens. Docker build -t my hello world. Okay, my hello world. You can give tab or dot. I don't want to give any tags. Okay, so if I don't mention anything, it will take it, take it as latest. Okay, let's see what happens. So if you say this successfully tagged my hello world latest, meaning it has created image. it has created image, and by default what it has done, it has pulled the image from Docker Hub and it has created own image, okay, and its own image. Now I told you, like, this run is for executing, what do you say, this run is for executing Linux commands. So this run is for, yeah, Linux command during image creation, and the CMD it is for executing during container creation. Okay. Now, yes, we will create a container out of this image. Okay. Okay. So we did one mistake. We'll correct this Dockerfile. So we can give like this. Go hello world. Let's see what happens. Now we modified Dockerfile, right? We have to create this image again. Okay. So this time it will be fast because already we have existing information. Now I want to use the latest image. How can I use it? This is the latest image that is built. You can take this ID and so if you say this, my what is my command doing? It is displaying what has been mentioned in the value. Okay. So like this, if you give echo hello world, it is giving the output. Okay. So for giving command, you can give like this, and also you can give it in two ways. Insert. Okay. Comma. And this complete information should be in this brackets. Okay. And this information should be in this bracket. Now, escape. You'll build the image. Okay. And we'll try to create a container out of it. See this? Like this, you can give command instruction. Okay, command instruction. So you understood the difference, right? Run, it is to execute this run instruction, it is to execute during image creation, and this CMD, it is to execute during container creation. Okay, this is one of the basic image. Okay, this is one of the basic image. So let's take a screenshot of it. Or else let me give you the next thing is you need to give like this. Okay, so here I give my name as, you can give any name. This is very basic image. Okay, this is very basic image. Now I want to remove this Dockerfile because I want to write my next Dockerfile. I want to remove this Dockerfile, and also I want to remove my images. I don't need my images. Docker or mi Or else before that we have to do docker rm -f dollar docker ps -a -q. Okay, all these containers are deleted. Docker image images -q. All these images will be deleted. Okay, so we don't have any image. So now let's try to run. What is it? Now let's try to um, create one what is it, tomcat image. Okay, let's try to create one tomcat image. So we all know tomcat is one application server. Okay, it is both the web server and application server. So we'll try to install tomcat by using this docker. Okay, for creating this, let's try to create here first. We'll try to take the steps. Okay, create a file. And the first step is it needs one base image. Okay, it needs one base image. So I'm taking base images. I'm taking my base images Amazon Linux. We'll take Amazon Linux because this is quite simple. So if you don't give anything, it will take the latest. Okay, it will take the latest. And first we need to we will write the steps. Okay, we'll write the steps and then we'll follow these methods. First thing is you need base image, and next thing is we need to install Java for installing Tomcat. Okay, we need to install Java for installing Tomcat, and then we need to create one directory for our Tomcat. So we use /opt/tomcat. Okay, /opt/tomcat directory. So after that we need to change this directory to our default working directory. Okay, we have to change this directory to default working directory. So what we will do, we use workday area. We'll write like this. Okay, base image we use from. Okay, and install Java. We use, this is a Linux, right? Use done. Okay, create directory. This is also Linux command. Run mkdir. Okay, so we use run only. Now next thing is, after changing this directory, okay, we need to download packages. We need to download package from internet. Okay, we need to download package from internet. So to download package from internet, you can use add. Okay, you can use add. And the next thing is, after downloading this package, it will be something like, it will be in format either gz or tar, right? It will be in either gz or tar. So our Amazon Linux, it may have this tar installed or not. So for that also we need to write one step like install tar. For that also it is also Linux command. Use run like this. Okay, and the next thing is, next step is, after installing this package, we need to extract this. Okay, tar is for extracting only. So first we install tar and then we have to extract it. Extract tar files. So for that also, what we can use is, this is also Linux command, tar -xvzf. So for that also we use run. Okay, and we have to assign port. Okay, we have to assign port. Tomcat basically runs on 8080, right? So we need to use expose. Okay, we need to use expose. And first, the next thing is we need to create a container out of it, because you can't access the application without creating a container, right? So to start the container, okay, Tomcat container, we can use cmd instruction. Okay, start this Tomcat container, we can use cmd instruction. Now for pulling base image, we use from. For installing Java, these are all Linux commands. If you see this, all these run commands, we need to install Java for the Tomcat installation, and also we have to create one directory for this Tomcat. And after creating this directory, we need to change this directory to uh, default directory. So for that also we use workdir. Okay, we use workdir. Now for installing Tomcat, we need packages, right? So downloading packages, for that we use add. And for installing tar, because after installing this package, it will be in some kind of tar or wget format. Okay, so we need to extract the package. Sometimes the Amazon Linux, which we are using as a base image, it may contain that. Okay, or else we need to install this tar. For that, we can use run command, and we need to extract the tar file, which is downloaded here. Using add, we need to extract the tar file. Okay, and we have to expose port for the Tomcat, and also we need to start the service using CM. Okay, so we will create a container out of it. Now I'll try to directly write this Dockerfile here only. Create Dockerfile. So the first instruction is from. Okay, first instruction is from. So I'm using Amazon Linux. So if you want to get confirmation, you can check this. Okay, if you click on this, it will show like this. Okay, Amazon Linux, and you can, there are multiple versions of it. Okay, we can use multiple versions. I want to use latest, so I will give like this, from Amazon Linux. Okay, and column latest. Okay, column latest. You can give it, or it's not required actually. So, but I'm giving for syntax purpose. In future, if you want to create your own image with a different version, okay, instead of latest, you can use this as well, devwell or something like this, with sources or 2.0. So you can use that tag as well. Okay, this Amazon Linux latest. Okay, now the next step is we need to install Java. For that, run. What is the command to install Java? Being a DevOps engineer, you should always remember these commands. Otherwise, install Java, I think it is a simple command. Okay. If anyone asks you like how do you install Java, if you forget, then it will be difficult. Okay. Install Java -y. Now we need to create one directory, right? What is the next step? We need to create one directory /opt/Tomcat. For that also we are using run. And remember, all these instructions should be in capital only. All these instructions should be in capital only. So here I am giving mkdir slash opt slash tomcat. Okay, slash opt slash tomcat. Now, after creating directory, I want to make this directory as my default working directory. For that, work dir okay, slash opt slash tomcat slash opt slash tomcat. It is my working directory. Okay, it is my working directory. Okay, you can give like this. So first we are creating directory and making it as default working directory. And then the next thing is we need to download the package. For downloading the package, we are using add, right? Add. But for downloading this package, you should know like which version you are going to install. For example, let's take what is it? Tomcat version. There are multiple Tomcat versions. We can use Tomcat 9. Okay. So if you go to this website, so your binary distributions are there. You just simply need to click on this star and right click, copy link address. Okay, copy link address. Now come to this place and paste it. Okay, come to this place and paste it. And you want to download this to where? So you need to specify the destination as well, right? So you have to give current destination, that is dot. Okay, remember this point. When you download this, you should know the destination as well. You're downloading a package from internet, okay? So you should know the destination. The destination should be current path. Okay, so that's why we are using dot run space, and then we need to extract this package. But for extracting we need tar as well. Okay, we need to install this. Install tar -y. Now we need to extract this package, okay, using tar. So for that, tar minus xvzf will be like this, tar minus xvzf. So when you extract this package, it will be created directly with this name. Okay, this name. Okay. We need to extract this. So when you extract this package, what will happen? It will create directly with this name. Which name? Apache-tomcat -9 and 0. It will be created directly with this name only. Now, what we can do is, I want to rename this directory as this /opt /tomcat directory. Okay, I want to rename this directory as /opt /tomcat tomcat directory because I want my tomcat to recognize this. Okay, so for that we can add one more line. For renaming directory, we have mv, right? So give like this. Directory will be with this name. After extracting, okay, after extracting, directory will be with this name. Okay, I am giving /star because why I am giving this is the files inside this content, should also move to my destination directory. Okay, the files inside my this directory should also move to /opt /directory. That's why we are giving this directory / and then star. So what it will do, it will copy all these files from the Apache Tomcat directory to /opt and Tomcat directory. we mention this step here, structuring file or renaming. Okay, so that is fine. Now after renaming my directory, I need to expose port, right? Expose port. Tomcat by default uses 8080. Okay, Tomcat by default uses 8080. CMD. I need to give a command, command line instruction uh, to create my container. So cd/opt slash tomcat. You can give like this slash. In the tomcat, you'll be having one directory called bin and catalina.sh. Bin will be having one script called catalina.sh. What do you say? Using this script, we can up and run the tomcat. Okay, we can up and run the tomcat. And I told you, right, you need to use comma and in the double quotes you need to give run. Why? Because this is to start the container and this run will, what is it? Sorry, this is to start the script and this run will start the container. Okay, from the container. Next thing is what else is left? Okay, CMD is the last one, right? So first we need to use the base image. We need to use the base image as Amazon Linux latest, and then we need to install Java. This is a Linux command. Okay, we need to use run, and then after that we need to create one directory for our tomcat. So mkdir /opt/tomcat and work dir. Okay, that is to make the directory as default directory. And from internet, you need to get this package. You need to go to this website tomcat. Okay, and tar here, right? Just right click on this and copy link address. Okay, and paste here. And after that, it should know the destination path as well. So for that purpose, just give dot. Okay, just give dot. After that, we may have tar to extract this package or may not in this Amazon Linux. For that purpose, we need to use install tar-y. Okay, and then next we need to extract that package. Run tar -xyz and then the package name. Okay, the package name. Here, this is the package name, Apache Tomcat. You need to give this package. After extracting this package, it will create directory, right? So we need to rename the directory to our default directory. So run mv Apache Tomcat . This is the package name. Once after extraction, it will be with this name only. And after that, we need to copy the files. We need to rename this directory to this. Okay, and also file should be copied. That is we are using dot. So we need to give port as 8080. For that purpose, we use expose. Okay, and we have to give command line instruction. The instruction it will contain the default script which is provided by Catalina, which is provided by Tomcat. That is catalina.sh. Okay, that is catalina.sh, and here this the instruction in this double quote says we are providing path for the script, and the instruction run in this double quote is to run the script. Okay, to run this script. That is the meaning of this command. Okay, now let's try to close this and we will see. Okay, spelling mistakes, right? Okay, we'll try to run this, and I want to I want to give Docker build minus t. Okay, Docker build minus t. You need to give image name, right? My tomcat. You can give my tomcat colon version 1. Okay, version 1, and then dot. Dot is on this Docker should identify that the Dockerfile is in this path only, current path only. For that purpose, we are giving like this. Let's see what happens. If you see this, it is pulling the Amazon Linux image, and the next step is run. It is installing Java. Okay, and the next step is it is downloading the packages. So don't worry, this is not an error. Sometimes some packages may not be suitable, so it will just skip that. Okay, it has downloaded the package, and after that, after completion, it will execute the next instructions. So it is creating this Tomcat directory. If you see this, Tomcat directory. Now it is moving the files to this /opt here. So until and unless you get this, don't hit enter or anything like that. Okay, when you are creating your own image, until and unless you get this, don't hit enter, because it may show complete in the sense it is completing the steps. Okay, instructions, not the process. Now successfully tagged my Tomcat version. Okay, if you check Docker images, I have my Tomcat image as well as the Amazon Linux base image. Okay, I have my Tomcat image with version 1 and my latest Amazon Linux image. So now we will try to create one container out of it. Okay, basically Docker. First thing is to create container Docker run, right? -d. I want to use -d port 8081 in my base and 8080 in my container. So I already exposed container to 8080, right? So we have to give container name like this, icon name, my container. Okay. After that, you are creating container from which image? My Tomcat image, right? My Tomcat. And also you need to mention the version. Okay. If you don't mention the version, we don't have the latest. Latest in the sense we don't have the tag called latest, so it will get confused. For that purpose, we have to use like this: Docker run -d -p. Okay, 8081 8080 icon name, my container, my Tomcat. Okay, and v1. Now let's do this. What is this? Pull request denied by Tomcat. Repository does not exist or may require Docker login. Oh, 1 minute. Might have done some mistake. My Tomcat.
స్పెల్లింగ్ తప్పు ఇచ్చాడు. టామకాట్ మై టామకాట్ అక్కడ ఒకసారి
అది. Okay. So yeah, you say this. In the background, it has created a container. Okay. So this is the container. This is my Tomcat in version English, and this is my container ID. And we created one container. Okay. We created one container. If you see this, the name is my container. Okay. Here, my C and then container, my container, and this up and running for 12 seconds. Now we'll check this. Okay, we'll check this. For that purpose, in the Docker security groups, in the Docker machine security groups, we need to install 8081. Sorry, we need to allow 8081. Edit inbound rules. Okay. So in my security groups already 8081 is installed, but in your security group it may not be installed. Sorry, it may not be allowed. Then you need to allow it. Save this. Okay, just like this. EC2. Just copy this public heading. So 80, yeah, 8081 on there, right? Obvious port. Let's see this. Should be like HTTP. Yes. So just reload, okay? If it is not coming, just reload it. Hit U. So if you say this, my Tomcat is installed. If you are saying this, you have successfully installed Tomcat. Congratulations. Okay. So this is the Docker file. This is the Docker file to create. So to install Tomcat, okay. Now let's take this. So like this, you need to write Dockerfile, and then I'll give the command as well. Here is my command. This is to build image, don't forget, and to create a container out of it. Okay, this is to create a container. Other than that, Docker build -t my Tomcat, and I'm giving this tag is nothing but a version semicolon v1, and then Docker run -d -p 8081 8080 -hyphen name and my controller my Tomcat version 1. Okay, this is the name and this is the image name with the version. If you don't give this version, what will happen is this container this command will look for the version. If there is no latest or something like that, it will get confused and it will give you error. So for that, you always should mention this tab. Okay. So this is how you write Docker file for Tomcat. And the next thing is we have one concept called Docker Hub. Okay. So we have created our own custom image. We have created our own custom image. I want to push this to my Docker Hub. Okay. I want to push this to my Docker Hub. So if you say this in the search box, if you type Tomcat you'll be, or Nginx, you'll be getting multiple number of images. They are all public images. Okay. I want to create my private repository and I want to push my images to my Docker Hub. Okay. So for that purpose, you need to create account. Here you need to create account using register. Okay. This first thing is it is quite simple. So I already created account. I'll just tell you how to create. Okay. So it is quite simple. Like you create your Facebook or Gmail or Instagram account. It is even easier than that. First, you need to give username. Okay. Let's say, for example, my email is cycleanddevOps001, right? So I'm just giving the same username. You have to give same username, cycleanddevOps001, and the email it should be like this. the exact email. If your email is like something like haribaby123@gmail.com, just give username like this, haribaby123. Okay, and you can give the email for easy remembering purpose. And the next, you need to set the password. Okay, after setting this password, you can disable this option. Okay, send me occasional product. Okay, it's not required, but you need to agree this, and it will ask, if I am not robot or something like that. If you click on this, it will get like this. Okay, you need to select the proper image. So image for chimney is this one. Okay, don't forget. Sometimes it will ask you on traffic. I think you might have idea already. So because for so many applications, Google Chrome will ask like this. So you need to select the proper answer and then click on sign up. So when you sign up, it will simply show you free account, paid account, and support for three. It will show three types of account. You just click on free account, and it will ask you it will send you an email to your mail ID. You just need to activate that account. Do you understand the process, or you want me to explain it? చాలా సింపుల్. ఫస్ట్ మీరు యూజర్ నేమ్, ఈమెయిల్, పాస్వర్డ్ ఇచ్చేసి మీకు ఏం చేస్తుందంటే డాక్టర్ ఈమెయిల్ పంపిస్తుంది, బాబు దీన్ని వెరిఫై చేసుకో అని చెప్పి. అప్పుడు యూనిట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దట్ లింక్. ఓకే, ఇట్ విల్ అది వెరిఫై అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మీకు డాకర్లోకి వెళ్తే త్రీ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి ఫ్రీ ఉంటుంది, రెండోది పెయిడ్ ఉంటుంది, ఓకే, ఇంకోటి అడ్వాన్స్. సో జస్ట్ సెలెక్ట్ ది ఫ్రీ. అప్పుడు మీరు డాకర్ లాగిన్ అయితే ఎలా ఉంటుందో నేను చూపిస్తాను. Okay, that is quite simple. I'm leaving that task to you. Okay, so don't worry, this is for Windows purpose, but we'll use the hub here itself. Okay, now if you see this is my account. Okay, like if you click on this, it will show my profile. If you have any subscriptions, it will show the subscriptions and the billing information. If you pay, if you are using paid version, it will show the billing information. So you can explore all these options. Okay, and if you come to this here, by default it is showing here itself, create a repository. Okay, Dockerhub Basics. Okay, how to create, and you will be having one video, so you can watch this. And language specifications, suppose if you're a other country person, you can use your language, I guess, but most of the time it is English only. So if you go to repositories, so I don't have any repository here. I just want to create my own repository. Create repository. Okay, so my repository, it should not go into public because it is, I am creating this for my organization purpose. So I'm just doing it like this, and I'm building my Tomcat, right, with my Tomcat v1. So I'll give my name like this, my Tomcat semicolon v1. Okay, so maybe this image, what is it? This repository name may not accept this special characters. Just give my Tomcat only. Okay. You can give the description if you want, like this is my Tomcat image or something like that. I don't want to give any description. Simply we can create. To push a new tag to this repository, Docker is asking us to use format like this. But before that, we need to log into this Docker Hub on terminal. Okay, on terminal. Docker login is a simple command. Okay, Docker login. So it will ask for username. And password. Login is successful. So login is successful. Now my my Docker container or my Docker image in this host machine will know that I am using Docker with my image with this name. Okay, my tomcat v1. But this Docker Hub did not know, doesn't know this. Docker Hub doesn't know this information, right? For that purpose, we need to tag this image to that repository. We need to tag this image to that repository. So there is one method we can do that. Okay, there is one method we can do that. Docker, I think there is a command. It is nothing but docker run or docker tag. Okay, the command is docker tag. You need to give like this, and you need to get this address. Okay, here also just give v1 like this, v1 like this. Okay, docker tag my tomcat. Okay, docker tag my tomcat version 1, docker tag my tomcat version 1, and then after that you need to hit enter. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I think by default in the background it will be tagged. By default it will be in the background, it will be tagged. Now I simply want to push my Docker image to repository. Okay, I think I can push. What is the command? Docker push, and this, right, like this. Docker push. So meaning of this command is docker tag what is it? My tomcat version 1, and this hub is is nothing but we are tagging this image with version to my your Docker hub. Okay, so in the Docker hub, if you give semicolon version like this, what will happen is it will identify that this image is tagging with this Docker hub. Okay, మనకి డాకర్ హబ్ లో డైరెక్ట్ గా మీరు ఇలా ఇచ్చారనుకో మై టామ్కెట్ అని, ఆ రిపోజిటరీలో ఏంటంటే దానికి ఏ వర్షన్ తీసుకుంటుందో తెలియదు డాకర్ హబ్ లో, అందుకని సెమికాలన్ v1 ఇస్తాం. ఇక్కడ లోకల్లో ఇమేజ్ మై టామ్కెట్ సెమికాలన్ v1 ఇస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే నా ఇమేజ్ నేమ్ విత్ వర్షన్ ఇది ఇక్కడికి పుష్ అవ్వాలి. ఓకే, అండ్ ఇట్ షుడ్ బి విత్ v1 వర్షన్ 1, దిస్ రిపోజిటరీ షుడ్ బి విత్ v1 వర్షన్ 1 అని చెప్పేసి ఇలా చెప్తున్నాం. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ సింపుల్ గా మీరు డాకర్ పుష్ అని చెప్పేసి ఆ హబ్ నేమ్ ఇచ్చారనుకో, ఆల్రెడీ మీరు ట్యాగ్ చేశారు కాబట్టి డైరెక్ట్ పుష్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి మీరు రిఫ్రెష్ రీలోడ్ చేస్తే this is pushed 1 minute ago. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మీరు క్లిక్ ఎట్లా చేశారనుకో, ఇక్కడ v1 అని మనం ఆల్రెడీ ట్యాగ్ ఇచ్చాం కదా, ఇక్కడ v1 ఇచ్చాం కదా, అంటే దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఈ ఇమేజ్ ఓకే డాకర్ హబ్ లో వర్షన్ 1 అని చెప్పేసి. ఓకే, మీరు మళ్ళీ దాన్ని యూజ్ చేయాలి. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఇక్కడ పుష్ చేశారు, ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో ఈ అకౌంట్ కి మల్టిపుల్ యాక్సెస్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, అంటే మీ టీమ్ మెంబర్స్ కూడా ఉంటారు, అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు టెస్టర్ అనుకో, వాళ్ళు సింపుల్ గా డాకర్ ఫుల్ అని చెప్పేసి ఇలా వాడతారు. ఇలా వాడితే వాళ్ళ టెర్మినల్లో ఆ ఇమేజ్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. అర్థమైందా? సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ డాకర్ హబ్. దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ యూ కెన్ సేవ్ యువర్ ఇమేజెస్. and also in settings. Okay, if you want to make this public as public, you can make it simply click on make public. Okay, and enable image scanning. Sometimes if there is any virus inside that image, it will scan it. Okay, and also you can delete this repository, entire repository, using this delete command. Okay, using this delete repository command. So if you click on this, it will ask for the repository name. What is your repository name? My Tomcat, right? So if you give that, it will delete. Same like what is this? GitHub only. Okay, it is simple user friendly. So any builds? We did not do any build, right? We did the build on server host, not here. So this is about Docker Hub. I'm signing out here, and also Docker logout. If you do this, what will happen? It will remove the Docker's login credentials, meaning it will log out. అర్థమైందా? డాకర్ హబ్ ఏంటి, ఇమేజ్ ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం, ఎలా పుష్ చేస్తాం, ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉందా?
సాయి కిరణ్,
చెప్పు ప్రియాంక.
ఇది ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ సిఎండి కి డిఫరెన్స్
ఇవాళ టైం లేదు యాక్చువల్లీ. రేపు ఏమంటారు, రేపు క్లాస్ లో చూద్దాం. ఆల్రెడీ 9:06 రైట్, అది కూడా చెప్పాలి, అది కూడా చెప్పాలి, నేమ్ స్పేసెస్ అవన్నీ. సో డోంట్ వరీ, ఇది నేను చెప్తాం అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా అది కవర్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ సిఎండి డిఫరెన్స్ రేపు చెప్తాను. సో ఈ డాకర్ ఫైల్ మనం ఇమేజ్ చేసాము, నేను పంపిస్తాను. ఓకే, స్క్రీన్ షాట్ అండ్ నోట్స్ అని పంపిస్తా, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, రేపు మనము ఏం కాన్సెప్ట్ చూద్దామంటే ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ సిఎండి డిఫరెన్స్ అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి నేమ్ స్పేసెస్ అని ఉంటాయి కాన్సెప్ట్. నేమ్ స్పేస్ వర్సెస్ ఇంకా నేమ్ స్పేసెస్ పాటు ఇంకేదో ఉంటుంది అది. ఇంకా డాకర్ వాల్యూమ్స్ చూద్దాం, వీలుంటే డాకర్ నెట్వర్కింగ్. ఓకే, ఇంకా డాకర్ స్వామ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో వీలైనంత వరకు కవర్ చేద్దాం, ఒకవేళ కవర్ కాకపోతే నెక్స్ట్ టైం తీసుకుందాం.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే,
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఎనీ డౌట్స్?
నో
నోట్స్ ఏమంటారు, క్లాస్ ఉంది, రికార్డింగ్ ఉంది, రికార్డింగ్ చూడండి. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం నోట్స్ కూడా షేర్ చేస్తాను. ఇందులో పేరు ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి, డాకర్ ఫైల్ ఎలా రాయాలి, మనం రాసిన డాకర్ ఫైల్స్ కూడా. ఇంకా వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే, మీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీకు ఎప్పుడైనా మీకు అసైన్మెంట్ లాగా తీసుకోండి. అంటే లైక్ అన్ని చెప్పడం కష్టం కాబట్టి ఎంజినిక్స్ కానీ హెచ్టిటిపిటి కానీ ఉంటాయి ఇమేజెస్. అదే డాకర్ బయట ఇక్కడ చాలా బ్లాక్స్ ఉంటాయి వాటిని రాయడానికి. సో అది తీసుకొని మీరు ట్రై చేయండి. సింపుల్, ఏం లేదు. మళ్ళీ మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే డాకర్ ఫైల్ ఇక్కడ ఇమేజెస్ కంటైనర్స్ అనేది రిమూవ్ చేయండి. రిమూవ్ చేసి ఒక డాకర్ ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేయండి, ఏ డాకర్ ఫైల్ అని చెప్పేసి. ఓకే, సో అది రన్ చేయండి, రన్ చేసి చూడండి. అది ఎలా చేస్తారు, అది హెచ్టిటిపి అనేది రాయాలన్నమాట స్టెప్స్. సేమ్ sudo apt-get install nginx-y కమాండ్. ఓకే, అండ్ దానికి ఖచ్చితంగా మనకు ఒక index.html ఫైల్ ఉంటుంది ప్రతి వెబ్ సర్వర్కి. సో index.html ఫైల్ అండ్ దెన్ దాని పాత్ యూజర్ షేర్ అపాచీ ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, var www.html ఇంకొకటి ఉంటుంది. సో దాంట్లో ఏదైతే అది చూసుకొని స్టెప్స్ దాన్ని బట్టి రాయండి. అది మీకు నెట్లో దొరుకుతాయి చాలా. సో మీరు కూడా ఒక ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినట్టు చేయండి. ఓకే,
సరే,
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.